Hey y'all, thanks for joining back for another video. This is the updated story time about Coco. If you haven't watched the last one about her, go ahead and watch that now. I'll leave it in the A cards above and the description box below. But let me know how you feel about this one, and I'll see you in the next one. Okay, so we got to go back to a week before I posted the video of my dog ran away on Mother's Day. So a week before that, on a Monday, Coco went missing. So basically, I was leaving the house and I had her on a leash. I was about to put her in the car because we had to go somewhere. And she is so happy to go outside. She yanks herself and she flees off. And she's out of here. And I'm like, okay, because I don't chase after nobody. Okay, nobody. So I'm dang near sure I'm not chasing after no dog because she out of here. She took off like it was a marathon. So I'm like, okay, cool, bet, whatever. It is what it is. So I went ahead and went about what I had to do. And I end up seeing on Facebook, I think a few days later, it was a Facebook page, and I'm going to put it up here. They posted that there was a dog that had ran off to a local CVS store and to contact this number. It was late, so I said, let me contact them the next day or something. So I ended up texting the lady saying, hey, blah, 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 doop. And I'll put the text messages right here so you can read them. So that's basically what that said. So from there, I'm like, okay, bad. So obviously, I'm thinking that the dog is at animal control because that's basically what she said. So I called animal control that night and they wouldn't answer. So let me call in the morning. Call that morning, the guy, which is you had to call the sheriff's office to get to animal control. He said, okay, they don't open up to 9, call back and I'm going to redirect you to them. I'm like, okay, cool. So I call back, he redirects me to animal control. I'm like, hey, yes, my dog went missing on this day. She was at a CVS, and I guess they called y'all or something. He said, no, actually, there wasn't a dog for us to pick up, so we never picked up a dog. I said, oh, okay, cool. Hang up the phone, and then in the message it had said that, excuse me, the manager at the store, Mark or whatever, he's the one that was handling the dog or whatever. I'm like, okay, cool, whatever. So I go ahead and call him, and I'm like, hey, I heard my dog was there. You got kept her in the back. And she, I guess animal control couldn't get her. What's going on? It said, no. That's not even what happened. I'm like, oh, okay. Excuse me, Mark. Anyway, so I'm like, it is what it is. What's going on? He said, yeah, she tried to get into one of our coworkers, tried to take her. She wasn't going. And we tried to call animal control and it wasn't. And they didn't come or something, he said. It didn't match up what animal control told me. He said, so, but she ended up getting in somebody else's car. I'm like, that don't make no sense.
That doesn't make no sense. My man.
What? So I was heated. So I just hung up the phone. It is what it is. Obviously, she's gone. Okay, cool. So at this point, I'm like, okay, Coco is gone. It is what it is. I go home that night and I get a call and it's from like a regular number. And if your number's not saved, I'm not answering it. So I didn't answer the phone. So cool. So then it's a voicemail. And the voicemail basically says, I don't know if I can put in this video. I'm just going to let y'all know. The voicemail basically says, hey, I heard you call CVS looking for your dog. I know where your dog is, but I don't have your dog, but your dog is safe. Just call me when you get this. I'm like, what kind of mafia drug lord has my dog? Like, what is going on? So I call the number. And the lady's like, yes, I can't believe they just let somebody take your dog. Can you tell me a little bit about your dog, actually? And I'm thinking, why am I getting questioned? You have it's cool. So I'm like, her name's Coco. She's about to be 1 year old. She's a Jack Russell and a pit bull. She's so energetic, blah, blah, blah. She said, okay. She said, what about, she has something about her that's different, a mark. And I said, oh, she got a little white mark on her chest. She said, yeah, like a bow tie. I said, yep, you the owner. You it. I got you. She said, okay, well, what happened is, she said, my daughter had your dog, and my daughter is on drugs, and she's bipolar. I'm like, whoa, sis. What is, she said, yeah, she's not fit to have a dog. She is not, she don't need dogs. She said, for a living, I rescue dogs. I lost my dog once. And blase. She said, okay, what we're gonna do is, and then there was always talking in the background with this guy. I don't know what was going on. She was like, okay, what we're gonna do, she said, I stay up late, call me in the afternoon, and we can set up arrangements for me to kind of give you your dog. I'm like, okay, bet, let's get it. So she ends up calling me at 12, and she's like, hey, you know, we still on to meet up. I said, yeah, that's fine. She said, let's just meet up back at that CVS where your dog was, found. I said, okay, cool. And then I end up going that way. But before I go, I go to CVS, but I'm going in a weird direction, so she wouldn't know where I was coming from. So, like, if she were to follow me, she wouldn't know where my house was at. That's basically what I did. So I went like a weird way. I get to CVS. She said, hey, I'm in the van. I go to the van, and it's her and I guess a guy in the driver's seat. I'm guessing it's her husband. I don't know. And Coco's just sitting there. I'm like, what's up, girl? Where you been? Like, she's just chilling. And I'm like, wow, you really out here wilding in these streets.
She belongs to the streets.
Really out here wilding in these streets. But I had to keep it calm because I didn't want to, you know. So I get the dog, and the dog has a belt on her, like a belt you wear on your pants. It was tied around her neck, but it wasn't tight. It was just like they use it as a collar, because then they had like the leash around the belt. I said, oh, she said, this yours? I said, no, that's not mine. Because the thing is, when she ran off, she had a pink collar on her. And that collar was a decent collar. I don't know how. I don't know. Whatever. But anyway. So, I get the dog. I take her home. Cool. I get her, and she's acting really, really weird. She's really, like, calm. Anybody knows Coco, she's nothing but calm. Like, I will insert videos. She be on one. So, she's really calm, and she's, like, sleeping. She doesn't really want to eat or drink. And then I'm like, let me wash her up a little bit. And I'm washing her up, and her little kitty cat area is, like, swollen. I said, oh, no. Whoa.
Hold on. I said, hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right. Because
what's going on? So, you know, I get on Google real quick, and it's like, that means they're probably in heat. I'm like, you've been out here messing around. We don't live that lifestyle.
Oh,
We don't.
no. I'll do something.
So I'm like, I think the lady had mentioned that her daughter did have dogs, or I don't know, but I'm like, oh snap. Like, I hope she's not pregnant. But anyway, she kind of gets back to normal within a few days or whatnot, and we're chilling and we're cool. Now, bring you back up to Mother's Day, her birthday. So, birthday, baked her a cake, baked her cupcakes. Like, we went all out. Like, I went all out. Then Mother's Day is coming on. This is when I'm first starting YouTube. So this is when I'm editing videos. And so I put her outside. She's on a leash. I bought a new leash. I bought a new collar, everything, because I didn't want her to break away again. So I bought the stuff or whatever. And she was scratching the door, but she always scratches the door. So I'm like, whatever, cool, she's still out there, she good. And so when I'm like, all right, let me bring her inside. I go outside and she's not there. Like, the leash, or what, not the leash, but like the cable is tied around something, basically tied around basically the porch, and then it was clipped onto her harness. She had a harness on, and I'm gonna insert a picture of a harness so you can see what it looked like. So y'all, this is the exact harness Coco had before she was taken. Like, but the harness is out there, and I'm like, whoa, where is she at? So I immediately, that's when I get in the car, I do whoop de whoop. Mind you, the harness is still attached to the cable that's attached to the like the railing to the porch, right? So I look at the harness. The harness is either being ripped from her or somebody has cut it. The thing is, the harness it is kind of old. Man, I bought it new, but like she's worn it before. But like I never thought that she could get out of the harness. Like I never thought that. So I'm like, mind you, I leave the harness there. I don't do anything with the harness. Forward a couple days later, I come home and the harness is not on my porch. It's not there. And I'm like, did I throw it away? And now I look everywhere and that harness is nowhere in my house. So I think what happened is a crackhead stole my dog. That's what happened. That's what happened. A crackhead stole my dog. And thou shalt not steal. You should not steal. Why are you stealing people's dogs? That's really rude. And now you know what? I've been praying. I hope Coco is okay. But you know what? I hope she's pooping all over your house. I hope she have a million babies and they bleed everywhere. I hope you get what you deserve because you stole my dog. You're a thief. You're a liar. You're a deceiver. You did that, whoever you are. And that's just not okay. That's not, if you wanted to babysit her or, go half on a child, we could have did that. But the fact that you stole my dog, that's real grimy. That's real grimy. And I don't know what it is, what happened, but I think a crackhead stole my dog. And she's microchipped, but like most of the vet places are closed because, the coronavirus or whatever. So unless somebody had the freaking like microchip scanner in their freaking house and they scan my dog, then it is what it is. But she's been reported missing and she's been gone ever since. But that's what it is. That's what it is. It is what it is. I hope Coco has a good life. I hope she has a good family. Hope she's getting treated well. But honey bun, you will never find a better parent like me. You can't get better. You can't go better than me. And that's just what it is. So I'm glad you guys came back for another video. I hope you enjoyed this video. But that's the story about how a crackhead stole my dog. Don't do drugs, kids, because you will steal people's dogs and then they will make story times about you on YouTube. Okay? See you in the next one.